Our next presenter is an alum of this university, a former amazing athlete, a former faculty member, a former athletic director, a longtime supporter of the university, Foundation Chairman Dan DeRose.
Thanks, Jen. It's great seeing everybody here today. You all look so dapper. Thanks for coming out. Dr. Damare briefly identified or introduced the Foundation Board, but I would like the members of the Foundation Board to stand for a minute, if you would, and we could give them a round of applause. It's a all-volunteer group, and they work very, very hard. And we thought long and hard before we bit off this challenge that we're about to undertake, but the board unanimously stepped up and said, let's do it. So we're excited to take on this task. I'd also like to real quickly have the foundation staff, who's going to do a lot of the work, stand up and be recognized. If the foundation staff would do that, please. Most of them are in the back. Thank you. Well, the announcement, as you've seen in the paper, we've tried to keep it a secret. I think most of you probably know what's going on, but this is the official announcement. We are embarking on a 3-year, $25 million campaign. The University Foundation started in 1954, and we have assets of about $26 million. So what took 60 years to build, we're going to try to double in 3 years. So in order for us to do that, we're going to need help and support from the entire community. You know, all the foundations and individual donors and those that will step forward and help us in this cause. Our campaign breaks down into 3 simple areas. Okay, we have very focused goals that we want to accomplish. The largest area is that of scholarships. $15 million of the campaign will go to scholarships for our students. We want to be able to recruit the best and brightest students in Southern Colorado and throughout the state of Colorado. And when we get that unique chance to bring an out-of-state student or even a foreign student here to study, we're going to take advantage of that as well. And that's what this focus is for, is so that we can be competitive and we can go after the top students and we can help those students that are here, that are working hard, stay here. You know, try to retain them on campus. It's a very important thing for us to keep our enrollment strong and for us to continue to grow. So that's our major focus, is our scholarship dollars for our young men and women to help them attain their degree and become successful and become alumni and become, most importantly, donors, right? So that's what we're focusing on there. Our second phase, our second stage, second part of our campaign is we're going to contribute $5 million to the remodeling and total, we're going to make over this whole building, okay? The Joseph M. Oshiato University Center has been here since I was a student, quite frankly, and it hasn't changed a whole lot, and the goal is to double this building in size and double all the amenities that are here within this building. You know, with the new dorms and with all the life that we have on campus and the fact that we have a bunch of students that live here now, we're really missing this key piece, a vibrant, up-to-speed, up-to-date student center. And that's what this is going to accomplish for us. The whole project is $35 million. The Board of Governors approved a $26 million bond. The students themselves had taxed themselves 4 or 5 years ago, and there's a reserve of $4 million. That takes us to 30. And then the foundation is going to add $5 million on top of that. And we have some special guests here today, and I know Joyce is caught in traffic, so we'll introduce her when she comes. But Mike, if you would join me on stage now. Mike Oshiato and Joyce Oshiato of the Oshiato family. We went and met with Mike and talked to him, and as you know, their name is on the building now. And we said what we're going to do. And we asked them very boldly for $1 million to keep the Joseph M. Oshiato name on the Student Center. And like they've always done, they said yes. And they stepped up and donated that. Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you. That was all for you, Joyce. Good timing. That's all right. Did you get a ticket?
Not quite.
Okay, good. I'm going to have the Oshato say a few words.
Well, thank you very much, Dan. Back in 1985, when my mother approached us with the idea of naming this student center the Joseph M. Oshato Center, the first thing she said, your dad will be very proud to be part of the student activity and to see young students grow. Because my dad always had a dream. His first dream was to graduate Central, which he did, and then play football for UCLA. But being in a family business and coming from a family of 9 children, he was not able to go to college. But he always had a dream. And his dream, of course, started in 1936 when he brought Pepsi into Pueblo and developed a very large, successful business. But throughout the years, he started many different programs for youth. And one of the programs he started here at the university was the Pepsi-Cola GI Forum Hispanic Scholarship Fund, which many students took advantage, and some of them went on to get their medical degree. So my sister and I are just very thankful and grateful for the opportunity to step forward, help the university and be a part of the university, and to help these students who have dreams meet their reality. Because if you dream, it'll come true. Just put your mind to it. That's all he told us. Thank you very much. Would you like to say something, Joyce? Thank you very much for this opportunity.
The construction of this project will start soon, so that's exciting. All the funding is in place. The foundation funding is going to be in place after today, right? Because we're going to have people step up. Our third stage, or our piece of our campaign, is $5 million for athletics. I think a lot of you in this room know the impact that athletics can have on this campus. Not only are student athletes some of our best students, higher graduation rate, higher retention rate, higher GPA than the average student body, they also represent us not only in Pueblo, but when they compete throughout the country. And it's a very important part of this university. And so we're going to contribute $5 million to the continued success of athletics. Specifically, that money is going to go for 2 things. First, we're going to add 6 new sports. And I know Servy thinks this was his idea, but we've had this in the making for a long time. We're going to add men and women's lacrosse. Joe's going to talk about this in detail. Men's cross country, men's indoor track, men's outdoor track, women's swimming and diving. So with that, there's a need for a facility. And that facility is going to be right down by the Thunder Bowl. It's going to look a lot like the Thunder Bowl. Nick has put it up here for you. We're going to build a new soccer lacrosse stadium. It'll be the nicest soccer lacrosse stadium in the state of Colorado, and certainly in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. It will house the locker rooms, the coaching offices, all the facilities that are needed to have a nationwide, are very competitive in the nation program. And we're excited about that. So that's part of that campaign, and that's what's going on with the whole campaign. So it's a $25 million campaign, 3 years, and we're going to need everyone's help. Todd's going to talk a little bit about that. But I would encourage you, you know, myself and my family, when we look at things to give to, and there's a lot of opportunities out there, this is the place that we choose because of its impact in Pueblo. You know, without this university, we would be a much different community. And this university is very, very important to our future and to our success as Puebloans. And so I think we all need to step up, and we all need to write a check, and we all need to get involved and support this campaign. Thank you very much. Great.